Hey guys, what's good? Mike, your Laker Talk. Let's talk Lakers basketball. I want to get my thoughts on Lakers Clippers Christmas Day game. I think we got them opening night as well, so that's going to be interesting. And I want to get my thoughts on Carmelo. Carmelo's been in the news. I just want to kind of touch on that. Kuzma made a comment about, he thinks Carmelo's better than half the league. Just want to touch on what my thoughts are on why he's not playing right now, or if he's getting blackballed or whatever. So I want to get my thoughts on that. I've been sneezing all morning, by the way, so I look crazy and I feel like I'm about to sneeze at any second, dealing with sinuses or whatever. The weather, I don't know. Or maybe it's just me staying up too late and just doing too much, not getting enough sleep, so bear with me. Anyway, just chilling in the backyard. It's kind of quiet right now. Give you a little glimpse. It's proof I do play basketball. See that? It's a little glimpse into my life. Just chilling right now. I got a little opportunity, sit in the backyard and just chill a little bit. Anyway, Lakers Clippers Christmas Day game. That's gonna be crazy. I think we got them opening a night as well. If we do have them opening night, I am trying to get some tickets for that. So I went to opening night last year. It was the only Lakers game that I went to, the Houston Rockets game when we had to fight. I think I paid some pretty good seats, like $600 per ticket, something like that. And it was like decent seats. I think I spent a total of like maybe $1,400 for 2 seats. Me and my wife, we went and ate at Yard House. Good time, good basketball game. That was the start of me getting on LeBron, because LeBron didn't close that game when I thought he should have closed, and it was a close game. Leading up to the first 5 games, that it was very close. I think it was a Houston game, Portland game, where people were like, come on now, LeBron's your first, you're too passive, whatever. But long story short, he picked it up and changed that. But if we got them opening night, I'm gonna try to get tickets to that game, and then from there, definitely won't go to the Christmas Day game. I'm always at home with Christmas, but definitely, planning on watching that and hoping that everybody remains healthy. That was the day that it all went downhill. We were playing very well on Christmas Day, got with Golden State, and then it went downhill from there. That's when LeBron tweaked his hammy, and it just, it was terrible. Just a plethora of injuries after injuries after injuries. So when you think about Clippers, I think I got a tweet earlier today. It was like, Mike, do you really think that even if we are on the road on the Clippers, if we meet the Clippers in the playoffs, do I think we're gonna have home court? No. Here's the thing: when the Clipper fans are like a collection of Laker haters, and so when they get together, they don't announce themselves out in public, but when they get together, when they come to a Clippers game and Clippers put their little selfies up over our banners and stuff like that. I've been to a Clippers game once where I have a friend who's a doctor, and he has like a lot of he has season tickets. He had season tickets this year, not last year but the year before. He has season tickets to the Clippers games because they were like cheaper than the Lakers game, and basically you got to be on a list to get season tickets. And so he would always pass these out to his clients and his other doctor partners to kind of like refer. That's what doctors do. Or he's a dentist, like a surgeon, and so he passes those tickets out to his colleagues and different partners in hopes that they refer people. That's how they do their marketing. So he invited me and my wife out. We all went out to a Clippers game, and Clippers games are they pretty much, they go all out. They feel like the underdog, whatever, in the city, so they go all out. Point being is, would it be a Lakers home game? I don't think so. It'll still be a Clippers home game, but in general, the city is all Lakers, right? But the point here is this: whether you talk about it's going to be a Laker home game or not, there's still a lot of Lakers fan in there, but you can't rely on that. Lakers just got to like go in and treat the Clippers like a team to beat, and they're better than us on paper according to everybody else, and they got a squad, and they got that pest Patrick Beverly who's leading them, and with a lot of good talent on that squad. So we just got to go in and be ready and focus on what we got to do as a squad, and not worry about the stuff that what I'm talking about, like whose city it is and all that stuff. It's like the Lakers, they just gotta like man up. We gotta gel. We gotta take this preseason to really understand how we're gonna play together, who's gonna do what, and how we're gonna attack the season going in. And apparently, I don't think Paul George is going to play the first game if we do get them opening night. So that a slight advantage. But having said that, they got such a talented group that really doesn't mean anything. But I still think that they are our crosstown rivals, and we just got to go in and just man up. We got to go and man up, not scared, and really take it to them. You know, player for player, player for player. LeBron, nobody can guard LeBron if he goes all out. AD, nobody can guard AD if he goes all out. And that's how we got to treat it. And we got to like help out on defense and show team defense on everybody else, and really just man up and take it to them and just play good fundamental basketball. That's how I want us to approach these games, not just, you know, for social media purposes and media purposes and for the show and all that stuff. It's like, listen, we got a job to do, and we got to get focused and get our collective group playing good basketball from day one. And if we do, I don't know if the schedule's out yet, but if it is the Clippers day one, that's going to be pretty exciting, and I'm excited about that. And then by the time Christmas comes around, we'll be a couple months in, and so we should be rolling by then. But I'm excited for that game. But it's a good test, so looking forward to it. More to come on that. Anyway, Carmelo's been in the news. He sat down with Stephen A, and he was you know, kind of like, he was kind of doing his spiel, like, you know, kind of like Jeremy Lin, feeling, you know, talking about how he got let go after 10 games with Houston Rockets and things like that. And now everyone's like, you know, kind of like, you know, he's not playing victim, but everyone's feeling sorry for Carmelo. And yeah, I feel bad for him when you see a guy like that. You know, it's tough. You know, us as fans, we can be kind of harsh on guys. Oh, he can't play, he's overweight, da 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 da. I mean, at the end of the day, he's a human being, and it's a hit to the ego, pride, whatever, when you've been an all-star, you've been a good all your life, and it gets to that point to where you gotta make a change. Hey, I had to deal with it. I was an all-star in baseball, going through all the way from the age of 10, playing baseball. That was my sport. I was an all-star. I got trophies playing, you know, travel ball and all that stuff. I was a stud, made varsity my 10th grade year at Cleveland High in Reseda in the Valley. And 12th grade year, I was playing basketball, pick up at lunch, broke my ankle. I was getting scouted by the Orioles and the Royals at the time too. But my average I wasn't doing so well, and so I had to choose another career. You know, I missed like half my senior season. By then, you know, they kind of forgot about you, and I wasn't hitting 500 like guys who, when you get scouted and you go to big colleges. I could have walked on at CSUN, at Cal State Northridge, and tried out, but at the time I just chose another career. But guess what? That's life, man. That's life. You know, and you're good at some point, and then at some point you're, you know, the market doesn't lie. So here's my thing about that. I coach Little League baseball, and a lot of time, and this is my philosophy on players. I'll hear a lot of parents sometimes saying that, you know, this coach, I was talking to mom, and they'll say like, this coach, my son is playing for this team, but that coach shows favoritism, and my son doesn't get a lot of playing time. And I relate this to any sport in the world. The market doesn't lie. I always tell this to my, I don't tell this to parents straight up, but I tell this to other people. I'm like, listen, if your kid can play, they're gonna play. There's no coach, there's no system, there's no favoritism that is going to keep your kid from getting his at-bats or getting his touches or getting his minutes or playing quarterback if he can play quarterback and they're playing Pop Warner or whatever, tackle, or if you're in the AAU circuit, if your kid can play in the context, so there's the key, in the context of the team, the coach, and the system and what they need to do in order to win, then you will play. So when it comes to Jeremy Lin saying that the NBA gave up on him, or like Carmelo and everybody, all other NBA players saying, hey man, y'all need to stop playing Carmelo, leave him alone, and let him play. It's gotta be, if that player can play in the context of what the team needs, they will play. There's no system, there's no conspiracy theory, there's nothing that's gonna hold that player back from getting on the floor and getting a contract, right? So for example, we all know, anybody who watches basketball, you know that Carmelo is better and could very easily play the role of like a Jared Dudley. Let's just use Jared Dudley for example. He got a contract, he played last year. Carmelo didn't play last year. He got a contract for $2.3 million 1 year this year for the Lakers. You don't think Carmelo can come off the bench and hit a couple of spot up threes, play limited minutes like what Jared Dudley would do? Of course he could, skill wise, but that's not the point. There's a lot of variables at play. It's his past, it's the history of Carmelo, it's what GMs and people might be saying around him, it's him coming in, and then maybe the GM and other people in his camp thinking like, man, Carmelo's a bona fide perennial all-star, he shouldn't be playing this Jared Dudley role, right? So you might have that, those type of noise in the locker room, and stuff like that. So it's a collection of baggage of Carmelo in the past, and you know, a collection of like whether or not he can play. So when I say if he can play, he's gonna play, it's not just him skill wise, it's all the other extracurricular stuff outside you know, the game, inside the game, inside the locker room, really gelling with the team, really truly cheering guys on. We know that Jared Dudley is like a cheerleader and he's like a great locker room guy, so that's why he easily got a contract quick. But still, I kind of shook my head like, really, we signed Jared Dudley? But I think at the end of the day, Carmelo deserves another chance in terms of people looking past his past. Like obviously when he went to OKC, when the reporter asked him, are you gonna come off the bench, and he was like, who, me? Like, hell no, I'm not coming off the bench. That was his kind of like his thought process, which he eventually did end up coming off the bench, and even for Houston. But you know, it's one of those things where, listen man, the market doesn't lie. If you can play, you can play. And there's a lot of variables, a lot of things that went on in Carmelo's past that probably stopping a GM from taking a chance on him, being like, listen, you can shoot and you can probably play some limited minutes, but are you going to be that locker room guy? Are you going to really cheer on? Are you going to be salty on the bench? Are you going to try to take someone's starting spot, or you know, be very salty about that? And can you play defense and this and that and the third? So there's a lot of stuff at when it comes to Carmelo playing basketball. And here's the other thing, there's two sides to every story. If James Harden wanted Carmelo on the squad, trust me, he wouldn't have got waived before 10 games, guaranteed. Harden is the face of the Houston Rockets. If he wants to trade, he can tell Daryl Morey to do anything, and Daryl Morey would have to do it. So trust me, if I'm just saying, right, if Harden wanted Carmelo on the team, he would have been on the team. And LeBron James, he's part of the banana boat. If LeBron James wanted Carmelo on the team this year, guaranteed he would have been on the Lakers. I'm just saying, there's two sides to every story, and you don't see LeBron James screaming and hollering for Carmelo to be on the squad. I don't know, that's just me. Anyway, gone on too long. Hit me up in the comments below. Just chilling here on a Saturday. Just thought I rambled a little bit, kind of give my thoughts on that. Hope everybody's doing good. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for supporting the channel. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, Subscribe. I'll be posting videos all year long on topics in the NBA and primarily 99.99999% Laker stuff. Anyway, hit me up in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for commenting, liking, subscribing. As always, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MikeSportsLA. I'll holla at you guys. Peace.